Hi all. Today we are going to discuss about the marketing strategies for Hegi. So I would love to start by introducing my team members. My team members include Anjita Sajiman, myself, Ansha Patros, Adira Saju, and Sijo Matlu. So I would love to start by quoting John Wharton Scott. It says that in the time it took you to read the sentence, 20 million emails have been sent. So this is the importance, or this is the relevance of marketing strategies, digital marketing strategies in this current era. By quoting this sentence, I would love to hand over the presentation to Sijo.
Hi everyone. Now I'll be taking over the presentation with the topic market analysis. The Hegi was the first in Northwestern Ontario to come up with the idea of making quality life for the disabled ones. The size of the market is it's approximately there are about 86,000 Canadian registered charities in Canada and makes a revenue of $251 billion as per the Canadian charity law. And as per the research conducted by the State of the Sector Profile for Ontario Not-for-Profit and Charitable Organization, the core NFP sector is vital to Ontario and it generates around 67 billion in revenues and serves multiple missions that contribute to communities across Ontario. And as per the growth of the industry, it's still booming. And as per Statistics Canada, which shows about a 3.6% rise in 2019 for the third consecutive year in donations reported by tax filers in Canada. And Imagine Canada's rate have been climbed to 2.4 million and employment in the entire non-profit sector increased by 1.1% in 2017. The target market of Hegi, which is operating in the city of Thunder Bay and Northwestern Ontario. The market for Hegi consists of persons with disabilities and senior citizens in the city of Thunder Bay that comprises about 26.2% of the disabled people. The industry is big and that employs 2 million people and has about 13 million volunteers. Coming to the pestle analysis and the political factors, the not-for-profit organizations are greatly affected by the change of the government adjustment with the taxation laws. And there are laws passed to support children and youth with disabilities in Ontario, which is investing $240 million over 4 years beginning in 2021 to 2022. The economic factors comprises as a result of the economic crisis due to the pandemic, Hegi could experience a low rate of getting donations. So they need to express and uphold their primary need for funds to the people by bringing in different marketing strategies. Coming to the social factors, the Hegi is being operated in the beautiful city of Thunder Bay, which primarily consists of baby boomers and senior citizens. The demographics of Thunder Bay are a problem for Hegi because of the shortage of people and lack of young volunteers due to the social forces. Coming to the technological factors, Hegi needs to reach out to people in the new digital world because technology is a great tool for charities to connect with more people. Still, most of the charities have not adopted a digital media presence. Coming to the environmental factors, as per our research, Hegi now has only one full-time employee and they need to hire more employees in the long run. But one of the critical problems that we have noticed is the organization doesn't have a good number of volunteers. So they have to bring in more volunteers and the organization demands it. Coming to the legal factors, the Hegi is one such organization that provides a better life for the disabled community and the laws and the policies are so favorable for the organization. But any mishandling of the data or unlawful employment practices could lead to great complications. Now the presentation will be carried by Ansha.
Hi everyone. I would like to share our take on customer analysis about Hegi. Customer analysis is the process of obtaining customer details through the target market, such as the user's wants, the target audience, and such essential statistics to use this knowledge in segmenting the market for further market analysis processes. Without a solid understanding of its consumers, an organization cannot build a proper vision and policy. The primary clients are those who receive direct assistance from Hegi that meets their needs. They are Hegi's primary target group. The supporting customers include donors, government, private institutions, and individuals that play an active role in their bingo games or Hegi by their work, finances, supplies, and service make up their category. The profit from Hegi is in variety of ways. The customers of Hegi include both male and female people of both rural and urban areas of Thunder Bay and also the places of northwestern Ontario. The consumers or customers of Hagi should have the behavioral natures that includes a permanent physical disability, must be able to cover the expenses of living alone, and make sure they are already ready to sign a lease. The next slide is all about the stakeholders of our client Hagi. A stakeholder is a person, community, or organization who has a strong interest in an organization's success. Hagi, the non-profit organization, has two different types of stakeholders: internal stakeholders and external stakeholders. Internal stakeholders are those who work with the company on day-to-day basis and are initially tied up with the institution and are involved in day-to-day operations. These include Wilderness Discovery Center and employees of Hagi. The Wilderness Discovery Center cannot be said as a competitor. Instead, it can be told as an associate organization that join hands with Hagi to promote the idea of supporting the disabled community. The organization was started in 2017 and Hagi is also one of their board of directors. So the Hagi uses the facility of WDC for providing camping services. Next one, the employee, on the other hand, received great learning and practical experience in dealing with and helping persons with disabilities. There are only 2 employees actively working for Hagi, and all other members are working as volunteers for the organization. Their main stake of employment is income and safety in their workplace. Next is external stakeholders. This include customers, local community, volunteers, local suppliers, and media. Customers are individuals or groups who profit mainly from the non-profit institution's efforts. Customers are participants in an enterprise since the quality of service or product and their profitability affect them. They are regarded as the most important stakeholders since they account for the vast majority of entities' financial position. The product or service quality and values are considered as the main stake of the customers of Hagi. They are the core focus of Hagi. Communities have an important role in the success of the firm. Employment growth, industrial progress, healthcare, and security are all the factors that influence them. The main community partners are Wilderness Discovery Center, Shendown, Ontario, CSI, Northwest, Superior Shores, and gaming associations. Next are the volunteers. Many individuals provided charity work, which is carried out by dedicated, enthusiastic volunteers. Some of the volunteer groups that support Hagi include Community Service for Independence Northwest Community Living, Thunder Bay, and Hospice Northwest. Next is the local suppliers. Hagi deals with different local suppliers that help the organization to sell their bingo cards for fundraising program. Numerous local suppliers support Hagi in Thunder Bay for fundraising for their proper running. The next one is the media. The media also supports the locally held small company. They produce news highlighting by tackling the epidemic with the situation to support new business decisions and maintain initiatives to assist handicapped persons and elders. Hagi also provide updates and bingo gaming information through the local network channels of Thunder Bay, which include Show, Bell TV, Tibetal, CKPR, CFNO, and Thunder Bay Television. The next slide will be taken over by Anjita.
Hi, I would like to say this. So every individual has their own responsibilities in this digital marketing strategy. Myself, Anjita, and Sijo will be handling the content creation. We are good at photography, videography. We are good at Adobe softwares like Photoshop, Illustrators, Premiere Pro. We're also good at, everybody is good at advanced Google Analytics, and we are looking forward to email marketing, Instagram marketing, and video production. And coming to Ansha and Adira, they are good at writing skills. So they will be dealing with all the writing skills that involved in Instagram or in the posts and for composing the email marketing strategy. Ansha is specifically good at public relations and writing skills, whereas Adira Siju is very good at UX design and SaaS via analytics for all the analytics things that are going to deal with it. She will be also dealing with the analytic part of email marketing, digital marketing, video production, and Instagram marketing.
Now we'll look into the competitive analysis for Hagi. Since being the first to set up an organization to improve people's lives with a disability, Hagi doesn't have any direct competition in northwestern Ontario and in particular from Thunder Bay. But it has much indirect competition from Thunder Bay and all over Canada. Citizens with Disabilities Ontario is one such competitor for Hegi that operates across Ontario. Some of the indirect competitors of Hegi are Bayshore Foundation, St. Joseph's Foundation, George Jeffrey Children's Foundation, CNIB Thunder Bay. And Hegi is unique from its competitor because of its terms and services. The key strength of Hegi is the management board, and the major weakness for Hegi is the lack of employees. Currently, there are only 1 employee for the Hegi.
Hi everyone. For Hegi, the SWOT analysis means strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. For Hegi, the main strengths are high demand for the service, well-defined vision, and long history associated with the mission, volunteer workforce, and less direct competition. The high demand for the service is the biggest strength of Hegi. They hold a well-defined vision and mandate. Hegi have been providing their service in Thunder Bay for a long time now, which has earned them credibility. Moreover, Hegi is a consumer-operated organization with a volunteer workforce. Coming to the weakness, the main weaknesses are the lack of community awareness, lack of financial stability, limited finances and the cash flow, lack of communication externally, and the small volunteer base. Even though Hegi was established in 1975, community awareness of Hegi is inferior. Hegi does not have an external solid communication channels that are engaging, open, and efficient and require a vast volunteer base. The only fundraiser Hegi owns is the TV Bingo, which too has limitations. Opportunities, tax advantages, expansion of the bingo nights, online fundraising, digital marketing, social media engagement, and hosting events. The most successful event of Hegi is the Bingo Nights. Expanding it to reach more people would open new doors for Hegi. Online fundraising and donations advance at a rate of about 10% yearly and are now notably a trend among Canada's charities and nonprofits. In 2020, online giving accelerated at a record rates in Canada, which opens the door to online donation strategies with tools like Fundly, QGive, and Razoo. When it comes to digital marketing, there are plenty of tools and services available. Incorporating marketing automation and personalization with the help of email marketing services will help develop a loyal donor base, expand the reach, and drive more donations. Mobile technologies, including text messages, is also a great channel to explore further in 2021. Effective use of social media platform is the best way to reach more people. Coming to the threats, the main threats are the more established NGOs like CWDO, COVID-19 and the associated effects, technology advancements. Hegi provides services to people with disabilities, so is CWDO, Citizens with Disabilities Ontario. It's a non-profit organization that promotes the rights, freedom, and responsibilities of persons with disabilities. Hegi's operations are not up to date with the current technologies like digital marketing. They need young and talented volunteers for these activities. In addition, Thunder Bay is a small township and COVID-19 significantly impacted Hegi's operations last year. When we analyzed the SWOT analysis, we came up with few recommendations. High school students in Ontario must have at least 40 volunteer hours. Gen Z is technically brilliant and can assist nonprofits to operate in their digital conversion process at no extra expense. Hegi could provide volunteers with certifications and internship that would help them build their academic portfolios. The next slide is business objectives. The 3 business objectives we developed are: the first one, increase website traffic by 25% by adding Instagram contents daily, started posting by September 1, 2021. Hegi has Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts, but they do not provide enough reach, and these accounts are not active enough. For example, the Instagram account of Hegi has only 344 followers. Using Instagram, we will increase audience connections by interacting with each comment, repost, and share. The second business objective is to create a video trailer within 2 months, earning an average of 3,000 views by the end of November. The video we are developing is in a teaser format. This would be available to play in between TV bingo as an ad. The video teaser will enhance visual storytelling capacity. We expect an average of 3,000 views by the end of November. The third business objective is the efficient internal communications. Increase volunteer base by 25% by the end of November 2021 by developing interactive volunteer programs. To achieve this, Hegi needs to let the volunteers know about this opportunity. The volunteer opportunity will be posted on alternative days using the hashtags to reach more people in Thunder Bay using the social media accounts. We will conduct surveys to determine where to expand and grow to attract more volunteers.
Now we will be looking into the marketing plan, and I will be taking the target market. For the video production, the primary focus is on the need of volunteers, and secondly, to boost the enthusiasm among people. The target market of the advertisement is mainly the people of Thunder Bay, regardless of the age. The primary market here is millennials to baby boomers. Now, coming to the email marketing primarily focus on students both in the Confederation College and the Lakehead University. The target market falls under the age group of 17 to 27. And now coming to the Instagram marketing, 15.7% of the global active Instagram users are women between the age 25 to 34 as of July 2021. Now, when we focus on Thunder Bay, students must complete their 40 hours volunteership. So Instagram market primarily focus on them. Also, millennials with an interest in volunteering and donations will be considered secondarily.
Positioning. Hegi belongs to the service industry. Hegi is relatively a small NGO that provides services to disabled bodies in Thunder Bay. Hegi holds the mission to improve the quality of individuals with disability, including senior citizens, and provide a barrier-free housing to disabled community. Our focus is on spreading the brand awareness and increasing the volunteer base to market Hegi services. Hegi positioned themselves as a safe house for the handicapped society by providing them with a space, a home, and a family. Hegi's unique selling proposition is also their service and is the solution to a community struggle. 4Ps. The 4Ps consist of product or service, place, price, and promotion. Product or service. As a non-profit consumer-run organization representing people with disabilities in Thunder Bay and surrounding areas is what Hegi does. Hegi's housing initiative began in 1978 with the construction of Thunder Bay's first wheelchair-accessible barrier-free apartment complex, and now offers 44 completely reachable rentals oriented to income units. Place. The Hegi mainly located in 2 locations in Thunder Bay. The first one is located in the 150 Castle Green Drive, a support service living unit program that provides a combination of accessible housing with personal assistance services for disabled people. The second one is located under 1201 Jasper Drive, providing a supportive housing program for the disabled as well. Price. There is no specific pricing methodology for Hegi. The only pricing available in Hegi is the $15 for the registration for membership programs and the $25 per items for each subsidy programs. $8 5 annual individual membership or $1.10 yearly family membership are the other pricing methodologies. Promotion. Hegi recognizes the need to do more for society and is working to extend its offerings. Digital marketing tactics will be utilized as part of this project to raise community knowledge about Hegi and increasing volunteers and stakeholders. For Hegi, the 3 plans we put forward include the video production, Instagram marketing, and email marketing. Throughout the process, different social media platforms and digital tools are being used to have fruitful results. Now, the presentation will be carried on by Anchita Sajimon.
So I'm going to discuss about digital marketing strategies proposed to Hegi. So the first one we proposed is video marketing strategy. In that, we proposed 2 things. First is Hegi commercial. The second one is Hegi documentary teaser. So when we talk with the clients, the first thing we came to understand is that Hegi has low brand awareness, that people are not aware of Hegi. The second thing is Hegi lack volunteers. To resolve these two issues, we came up with the strategy of video marketing. The first thing, to make brand awareness about what Hegi is, what Hegi does, and what are the services offered by Hegi. To let people know that we came up with Hegi documentary. So the Hegi documentary will be 45 minutes long, which is now cut short for as a teaser, as a prototype. So we came up with Hegi commercial and Hegi documentary teaser. In Hegi commercial, we'll be showing the need for volunteers. So the prime aim of the commercial would be asking people to volunteer for Hegi. The second one, for Hegi documentary, we will be showing what Hegi is, their mission, vision, goals, and we'll be talking with many people, and we will be letting know people about the importance of Hegi and the impacts that has on the society. So this is the video.
Hegi was formed over 40 years ago.
We're always looking for, and that is volunteers. We do have 20 tenants in our building at Jasper. We have 24 tenants at our building in Castle Green. And the tenants are always looking for people that could come in, have an art class, or do some wheelchair aerobics.
I've been here since 1981, and I've been engaged since 1981. And I really enjoy having people, socialize with people, and all the activities that bingo and.
I've lived here for 21 years. I'm 52 years old, and I like the people here. We're like a family, and before COVID hit, we had lots of activities thanks to a lovely lady named Feathers, and everybody just comes together and helps each other. And I love the free trips to Hegi Camp. A good time was had by all.
I enjoy the people and the location.
So the other thing would be email marketing. Email marketing primarily focuses on increasing the number of volunteers. So in email marketing, we came up with a marketing campaign prototype, as you can see on the screen. So the campaign would be named Volunteer to Bring Smiles. So the plan is to have a tie-up with Confederation College and Lakehead University in order to increase the number of volunteers. We will be collecting emails of students from Lakehead University and Confederation College, and we will be sending these emails via Confederation and Lakehead University Outlook profile to all the students, and the screening will be done through get a response. If people are not replying back, or if the opening rate or click rate is less, we will be reducing the number of emails accordingly, and we will be comparing A/B testing all through the process. The key idea that we are going to propose in this is that where if you volunteer for something in Hegi, or if you volunteer for a few days, so this is what you're going to get. You will be getting an appreciation certificate. So this is what we are proposing as a catch for the students. So the next strategy would be Instagram marketing. As part of Instagram marketing, this is what first we did. We changed the layout of Hegi. So this in the screen, you can see the logo was that was not the logo for Hegi, so we changed that. Then we changed the description. The reason why we changed the description is that in the first, it is very generic. It is not niche to Hegi. So when we changed the description, saying to Hegi is a non-profit organization for disabled individuals, including senior citizens, providing core services such as barrier-free accessible housing, WDC camping, Hegi TV bingo, fundraiser, disability advocacy, and inclusion. So this gives a core idea to anybody who comes to the page and visits Hegi. Yeah, this is Hegi and this is what Hegi does. So the other thing that we planned is including posts. So these are the posts that we are planning to include. These are some few examples. So if you see Hegi's page, you can find that Hegi doesn't have much posts or interactive messages that convey what Hegi does. So we plan to involve messages or short pictures saying what Hegi does and what are the campaign activities that Hegi is going to do. So as a part of email marketing strategy, we will be posting a as a marketing plan strategy, as an Instagram marketing plan strategy. So we will be posting 3-day basis. On every 3 day, we will be posting, and we will be using a grid format for posting. That grid format is something that is very common nowadays, and it is very catchy for a profile. So we'll be using grid format, and we will be using different kinds of hashtag. So the most proposed hashtag we are going to use will be association, which has around 1 million following. The next one be charity, CSR, foundation, NFP, NGO, non-profit, non-profits, not-for-profit, and social enterprise. The other strategies include consistent posting, optimizing the profile, including a clickable URL of the website. So when you see the Hegi site, we have included a clickable website. The other one would be using the grid pattern and HD images. If you go through Hegi's older page, you could find that the old images were not having a HD quality, or they were like a kind of blur. So in this marketing strategy, we will be using HD images for Hegi. Then the other thing would be use of stories, captions, tags, and hashtags. For Hegi, we will be using hashtags as mentioned earlier, but then we will be concentrating on the captions and the tags. Hegi doesn't tag anybody on their older posts, so we'll be focusing on that, and we'll be hashtagging everybody, and we'll be using paid promotions or collaborations. Thunderbird is a very niche area, but we do have many people that are famous from this locality and that has many huge followings. So we'll be using that to reach out to other people and collaborate with them. The other thing is paid is about story highlights. If you see older page of Hegi, the current existing page, we can find that it only has one highlighted story, and that story doesn't have a cover picture or anything. So the next marketing plan or the thing that we are going to do is to have highlight stories which says about what is Hegi, who are the people behind Hegi, and what are the services offered by Hegi, and we can include pictures like success of volunteership. So we'll be having cover photos for everything, and we'll be giving a professional look for Hegi. So these are the digital marketing plans we propose for Hegi. So I would love to give the presentation to Adira.
Now, the marketing budget for Hegi. This is a prototype or the budget we develop, and is strictly based on the digital marketing sector. First one is email marketing category. And we developed this budget for 2 years, starting from August 1st, 2021 to August 1st, 2023. So the main 3 categories are email marketing, video production, and Instagram marketing. For email marketing, we will be using GetResponse, Sendinblue as tools, and we have also added a section for the miscellaneous expenses. GetResponse costs like $49 per month for their premium, and Sendinblue costs $27.90 per month. Adding to the 1 year, for annually GetResponse need $558 and Sendinblue required $334.80. For 2 years, GetResponse need $1,176, whereas Sendinblue need $669.60. For 2 years, we need a miscellaneous cost around $240. For video production, we will be using YouTube Studio, Crazy Egg, and Social Bakers. YouTube Studio is free. So we don't have to put any cost for that. For Crazy Egg, we need $49 per month, which calculates up to $558 per year and $1,176 for 2 years. Using Social Bakers, we need $200 a month. It will add up to $2,400 per year and $4,800 for 2 years. For the video production category, also we added a miscellaneous cost, which is $10 per month, which add up to $120 for 1 year and $240 for 2 years. For the video production, we need a total cost of $259 per month, which add up to $3,108 for an year and $6,216 for 2 years. Coming to Instagram marketing, we use tools like Instagram dashboard template, Vatagraph, and miscellaneous. Instagram dashboard requires $10 a month, which add up to $120 per year and $240 for 2 years. Vatagraph required $119 a month, which add up to $1,428 per year and $2,856 for 2 years. For this category also, we added a miscellaneous cost of $10 per month, which is adds up to $120 per year and $240 for 2 years. So the total expenses for the marketing budget for Hegi for a month is $484.90. It is $5,818.80 for a year and $11,637.60 for 2 years. This is just a prototype. We can add or we can remove the tools according to our needs. Now the presentation will be taken care by Anne Chapatros.
Limitations. The greatest obstacle or limitation we had throughout the voyage of preparing the capstone project for our client Hegi was COVID-19, the pandemic situation, which prevented us from carrying out our goals and execute all our plans and ideas as a group. Another challenge is the limited number of information available about the client on their website and internet. The lack of updated information about Hegi on their official site and the various social media platforms made it difficult to collect accurate data. Due to the limitations of pandemic conditions and the busy schedules of each team members, it was challenging to contact and gather together with all of the group members. Even though we were given chances to meet up in a group throughout the Discord meetings initiated by the professor, it was not enough to develop a well-designed project report because online meetings are not that much fruitful compared to the face-to-face conversation. We hope that we have done our best to incorporate all of the material we have acquired during the semester for our client Hegi and expected to obtain positive comments from both of the professor and also from the client. So I hope you like our marketing plan. Do you have any questions and concerns about our presentation? That's all. Thank you.